Yes, welcome. This one is chapter 4, probability and probability distribution. So jirtu theory yookaan immoo tutorial video statistics isa dhuma qabannee walitti deebinee jirra. Kuni chapter afuraffaa yookaan immoo boqonnaa afuraffaa probability and probability distribution kan jedhu kana laallachuudha. Chapterichi yookaan immoo statistics kanaan dhumata jechuudha. Kanaaf warroonni channel keenya haaraa ta'an channel keenya subscribe gochuun dagatinaa, warroonni miseensa taatan immoo video keenya like gochuu akka hin daganne, commentii yoo qabaattan, qeeqas yoo qabaattan commentii nu kennuu ni dandeessu. Kanaaf kallattimaan gara tutoriitti seenna jechuudha. So here some basic concepts about this chapter are there. One is an experiment. An experiment is an activity or measurement or observation that generate results or outcomes. So experiment jechuun yaalii jechuun gabaabumatti gocha observation yookaan immoo madaallii waan tokko ta'e result yookaan immoo bu'aa tokko argachuudhaaf taasifamu jechuudha. Bu'aa yookaan immoo outcome jechuun karaa biraatiin sample point jedhama. The result obtained from an experiment. So experiment irraa resultiin argannu outcome yookaan immoo sample point jedhama. Sample space or S is a set that contains all possible outcome of an experiment. So sample space jechuun possible outcome of an experiment yookaan immoo resultii experimentii ta'uu kan danda'an yookaan immoo experimentii sanaaf resultii ta'uu kan danda'an hunda isaa kan qabu sample space jennaani. So inni dhumaa an event is any subset of a sample space. So cita sample space jechuun event jechuun. For example, when a fair coin is tossed, the possible result are either head or tail. Fakkeenyaaf saantima tokko osoo ol darbine gatiin argannu head yookaan immoo tailii ta'a jechuudha. Consider an experiment of tossing a fair coin twice. So what are the possible outcomes? Give the sample space, give the event H appearing on the second row, and give the event of at least one tail is appearing. Saantima tokko gizee lama yeroo ol darbinu resultiin argannu maal fakkaata jedha. Kanaaf probably head yookaan immoo head tail yookaan immoo tail head yookaan immoo tail argachuu ni dandeenya jechuudha. Probabilitiin at least head tokkotti argannu immoo head yookaan immoo t head ta'uu danda'a. Sample spacing keenya generally isa kana fakkaata. So probability at least tail tokko argannu immoo head tail head or tail ta'uu danda'a jechuudha. So in tossing the coin, if the coin is fair, the two possible outcomes having an equal chance of occurring. In this case, we say that the outcome are equally likely jennaan jechuudha. Fakkeenyaaf saantima tokko yeroo ol darbinu probability head ta'uu yookaan immoo tail ta'uu wal qixa gaafa ta'u outcome akkasii sanaan equal likely outcome jennaan jechuudha. Probability of an event E. If an event E can happen in m ways out of n equally likely possibility, the probability of an occurrence of an event E is given by probability of E is equivalent to number of favorable outcomes over total number of possible outcomes. This means n of E over n of S, which is equivalent to m over n tachu. This one is the probability of an event. Probability of an event can be calculated by this formula. For example, a box contains 4 red and 5 black balls. If one ball is drawn at random, what is the probability of getting a red ball and a black ball? Kanaaf boxi tokko keessatti kubbaa 4 diimaa fi 5 gurraacha ta'etu argama. Kana keessa gizee tokko boolii tokko osoo baafne probabilitiin red argachuu meeqa ta'a? Probabilitiin gurraacha argachuu immoo meeqa ta'a? Kanaaf probability of red is equal to n of red over number of sample space ta'a. Kanaaf 4 irra 9 ta'a jechuudha. Probability of red therefore meaning probability of black is equal to number of black over sample space. So 5/9 ta'a jechuudha. 5/9 ta'a. If a number is to be selected at random from an integer 1 through 10, what is the probability that the number is odd, the number is divisible by 3, the number of even? Jalqaba sample keenya tokko haga 10 keenya sana booda probability odd argachuu meeqa ta'a? Lakkoofsota sana keessa kan sadiif divisible ta'an meeqa? Probability even meeqa ta'a? So sampling keenya yaa'u tokko haga 10 ta'a. Kanaaf as keessa odd warri ta'an tokko 3 5 7 9 ta'a. Kanaaf probability of odd asii 5/10 ta'a tokko lammaffaa. Lakkoofsota divisible by 3 ta'anii keessa immoo 3 6 fi 9 qabna. Kanaaf probability isaanii 3 irraa 10 ta'a jechuudha. The other one is permutation and a combination. When the number of possible outcome is very large, it will be difficult to find the number of possible outcome by listing. So you have to investigate different counting technique which will help you to find the number of even elements in an event and the possibility. Fakeenyaaf yeroo probability yookaan immoo outcome keenya baay'ee ta'e yookaan immoo lakkoofsa baay'ee ta'e hunda isaanii list gochuun xiqqoo nu rakkisuu danda'a. Kanaaf mala barbaadna jechuun mala outcome keenya sana itti list goonu. Malleen sana keessa permutation fi combination mala beekamoodha jechuudha. So gaafa outcome keenya garmalee baay'aati permutation fi combination yoo fayyadamne lakkaa'uudhaaf nu salphata jechuudha. Fundamental principle of counting. There are two fundamental principles that are helpful to counting. These are the multiplication principle and the other one is addition principle. When you come to multiplication, if two operations O1 and O2 are performed in the order with N1 possible outcomes for the first operation and N2 possible outcome for the second operation, then there are N times N2 possible combined outcomes of the first operation followed by the second. Kanaf multiplication can be one principle of counting, that when you have two outcomes like this. In general, in K operation, O1, O2, OK are performed in order with possible number of outcomes like N1, N2 up to Nk respectively. Then there are N1 times N2 times Nk possible combined outcomes of the operation performed in a given order. Kanaaf kallattimaan baay'isuutiin outcome keenya argachuu dandeenya jechuudha. In other words, if an event can occur in a different way, and for every such choice another event can occur in any different way, then both the event can occur in the given order in m times n different way. So in how many way different arrangement can be takes place or different counting can be takes place can be done by this one. Enough karaa adda addaatiin event keenya yookaan outcome keenya gaafa argachuu dandeenyu maal fakkaata kan jedhudha jechuudha. Permutation fi combination kanuuf deebisuu danda'a. So that is the number of ways in which a series of successive things can occur is found by multiplying the number of ways each thing can occur. Jedha fakkeenyaaf eventiin tokko yookaan immoo wanti tokko successively kan irra deddeebi'ee mul'atu yoo ta'e multiply goona jechuudha hamma inni itti mul'atu jechuudha. Example, suppose there are 5 sets arranged in row. In how many different ways can 5 people be seated on them? jedha. Fakkeenyaaf teessoon 5 tartiibaan kaa'amee jira. Namoonni 5 haala kamiin irratti taa'uu ni danda'udha. Kanaaf the first man has 5 choices, the second man has 4 choices, the third man has 3 choices, and the fourth man has 2 choices, but the last 5 man has the only 1 choice. Therefore, the number of possible setting arrangement become 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Therefore, 120. So this one is how these 5 people can sit on the 5 chair arranged for the in the form of row. Kanaaf namoonni 5 kun teessoo 5 irratti probability kana hunda qabu jechuudha. Suppose that you have got three coats, 8 shirts and 6 different trousers. In how many different ways can you dress it? Therefore 3 times 8 times 6 equivalent to 144 way you have to dress it. The other one is addition principle. Suppose we have two operations O1 and O2 which can be performed independently. Let each of this operation be selection of an element from a certain set. If any one of the two are the number of ways or alternative in which O1 and O2 can be performed respectively, then the number of ways in which O1 and O2 can be performed is given by N1, and so this one is the additive principle. So in another words, if an event E1 can occur in n ways and another event E2 can occur in n ways, the either of the event can occur in n plus m way, and this is true when event E2 and E1 are mutually exclusive. They are independent of each other. Note, two events are said to be mutually exclusive if both cannot occur simultaneously. For example, in tossing a coin, head and tail are mutually exclusive event because they cannot appear at the same time. Argite, sanduuqa tokko yeroo darbine, gizee tokkoon heddis teelis ta'ee hin mul'atu. Yookaan heddi ta'a yookaan immoo teelii ta'a jechuudha. Kanaaf eventiin akkasii suni maal jedhama? Mutually exclusive event jedhama jechuudha. Example. A question paper has two parts where one part contains 4 questions and the other 3 questions. If a student has a choice on only one question from either part, in how many ways can the student do it? So, paper irratti questioniin paartii lama qaba. Paartiin tokko gaafilee 4 qaba. Paartiin kaan immoo 3 qaba. Kanaaf barattoonni choice osoo qabaatan yookaan immoo choice tokko qofa osoo qabaatan akkaataa meeqaan choice gochuu danda'u. Kanaaf you have to simply add walitti additive rule fayyadamuudhaan 3 plus 7 ways ta'a jechuudha. How many integer less than 100 can be made using the digit 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6? Solution. The integer are either 1 digit or 2 digits numeral that are formed from the given digits. Therefore, let n1 be the number of 1 digits numeral, n1 is 4, and n2 be the number of 2 digits, but the number of 2 digits numeral using 1, 2, 4, 6 is 60. Thus, the addition rule n1 equivalent to n1 plus n2 is equal to so 4 plus 60 is 20. So an integer which are less than 100 that can be made using this number is 20. The other one is combined counting principle. So the fundamental counting principle can be extended to any number of sequence of an event. Example, the question paper has 3 parts: language, arithmetic and aptitude test. The language part has 3 questions, the arithmetic part has 6 questions, the aptitude part again have 5 questions. So in how many way you have to combine and this principle? So combined principle is simply fundamentally counting principle that can be extended to any number of sequence of an event. So you have to see factorial. Factorial means simply for any positive integer n factorial can be denoted like this. So n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 times n into n minus 2 n minus n 3 up to 1. We define that factorial of 0 is always 1. 0 factorial in yeroo hunda tokko jechuudha. Yeroo hunda tokko. Fakkeenyaaf 3 factorial jechuun 3 baay'isuu 2 baay'isuu 1 idoo 6 ta'a jechuudha. 5 factorial jechuun 5 baay'isuu 4 baay'isuu aga 1 deemtaa 120. 4 factorial 24, 8 factorial immoo 40,300 fi 20 ta'a jechuudha. Kanaaf factorial jechuun gabaabumatti aga 1 deemnee baay'isuudha jechuudha lakkoofsuma sana irraan gadee deemudha. So the other one is permutation. Definition of permutation. Permutation is a number of arrangement of an object with an attention given to the order of arrangement. So permutation is an arrangement of an object in which the order matters without repetition. Kanaaf repetition malee order asitti maatarii guddaa qaba jechuudha permutation keessatti. Kanaaf permutation jechuun arrangement of object ta'e garuu orderii. So orderiidhaaf attention guddaan kennamuu qaba jechuudha. So order typically matters when there is a position or awards like first place, second place, or when someone is named president or vice president. So orderii qabsiisuu baay'ee barbaachisaa akka ta'e nu akeeka jechuudha. Fakkeenyaaf definition and arrangement of an object in order is called permutation of an object. For example, 5 people can be arranged in 5 sets, therefore 5 times 4 times 3 times in 120 way. Note, the number of permutation of a sets of an object or n object taken all together is denoted by permutation of n to n or n to pn is equal to n factorial. Therefore, permutation of n, n equivalent to n factorial jenne ta'uu ni dandeenya jechuudha. Give all the permutation of 3 letters A, B, C, and suppose we have 5 people to be seated in only 3 sets. In how many ways these people can be sets? So the 3 letters A, B, C can be arranged like P of 3, 3. That is 6 different permutation way, and this can be ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, or CBA like this. We have to arrange enough. Qubeewwan sadeen kun abaaca karaa jaatiin orientii ta'uu danda'u karaalee amma arginu kanaan jechuudha. Isa kanaan maal jennaani permutation jennaan jechuudha. The first chair can be filled in one of the 5 people, therefore the second by one of the remaining 4, therefore by the multiplication principle 5 times 4 times 3, that is 60 possibility are there, therefore it is equal to 5 times 4 times this one, or 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 1, 2 by 2, 1 by 1, therefore 5 over factorial over 2 factorial, that is equivalent to 60. Definition: the number of permutation of n objects taken r at a time, therefore when zero is less than r is less than or equal to n is denoted by pnr or npr or p into nr. Karaa sadii kanneen barreessuu ni dandeenya jechuudha gabaabumatti. Kanaaf permutation of n at r mean that n factorial over n minus r factorial jennee ibsuu ni dandeenya jechuudha. So here is a remark. So the order of object must be taken into attention when we talk about permutation of n object chosen at r time. Do the following in a group. Jedha fakkeenyaaf 6 permutation 2 mean that simply 6 factorial over 6 minus 2 factorial ta'a. Inni kun immoo 8 factorial over 8 minus hir'isuu 3 factorial ta'a. Inni kun immoo 1000 factorial over 1000 hir'isuu 999 factorial ta'a jechuudha. The other one is permutation of a duplicate items. If there are n object with n1 alike object of the first type, n2 alike object of the second type, the nr alike object of rs type, where r1 nr plus n2 plus nr equivalent to n, then the permutation become n factorial over n1 factorial times n2 factorial times nr factorial. So permutation of the given n object become like this. So in the word call, the number of permutation will be 4 over 2 factorial, because 2 LL are 2, therefore they become 12. The other one is a circular permutation. Is there a difference between an arrangement of an object in a straight line and around a circle? Consider the 3 letters ABC and try to find the number of different permutation along the circle. Okay? Kanatti linear gaafa ta'uu fi circular gaafa ta'u permutationiin garaagarummaa qaba laata kan jedhu laalla jechuudha asirratti immoo. So since it is difficult to indicate the relative position of an object in a circle, we fix the position of one object and arrange the remaining object. So if an object are to be arranged on a circle or along the circumference of the circle, then the number of circular permutation is given n minus 1 factorial. Because circular arrangement waan tokko ibsuun namatti ulfaata maaliifi at least objecti tokko yookaan immoo variable tokko akka ka'umsaatti hin fudhannu taanaan the way of arranging beekun xiqqoo namatti ulfaata jechuudha. Sababa kanaaf n-1 jennee fudhanna jechuudha. Fakkeenyaaf 7 people yookaan namoonni 7 circular table uumanii ta'an jechuudha. Kanaaf akkaataa meeqaan ta'uu danda'u yookaan immoo akkaataa kamiin ta'uu danda'u jedha. Inni kun immoo normally way 6 boys and 6 girls sit around the table of 12 sets if no 2 girls are to sit together. Kanaaf dubara 6 fi dhiira 6tu jira. Kanaaf teessoo 12 irratti bifa kamiin ta'uu danda'u garuu dubarri 2 wal cinaa ta'uu hin danda'u yoo ta'e akkamitti ta'uu jedha. Kanaaf number of way of 7 people sit around the circle is simply 7 minus 1, that is 6 factorial ta'a jechuudha. Lammaffaa first allow sets to be boys and as shown the diagram. Now 6 boys can sit in 6 minus 1. Next 6 girls can occupy the sets marked by G like this. So now there are 6 such sets. This can be done by 6 factorial 6 to P5, that is 120 ways. By the fundamental principle of counting, the required number of ways is simply the product of the two. Kuma 8 way karaa kana hundaatiin ta'uu danda'u jechuudha. Dhiirri 6 fi dubarri 6. The other one is combination. This definition of combination is that the number of ways our object can be chosen from the sets of n object without considering the order of selection. Amma permutation keessatti ordering maatarii godha sirriitti garuu ordering maatarii hin godhu jechuudha. Ordering maatarii hin godhu is called the number of combination of n object taking r of them at a time. Denoted by simply a combination of nr or like this or like this. Can be simply n minus n factorial over n minus r factorial again r factorial where 0 is less than r is less than or equal to n. So permutation of n are equivalent to combination of n times r factorial. This one is a relationship between combination and the permutation. Random experiment and their outcomes are there. Random experiment is an experiment or activity which produces some well-defined result. If the experiment is repeated under identical condition, it does not necessarily produce the same result. For example, give the outcome for each of the following experiment: tossing the coin, tossing the pair of coin, rolling a die, rolling a pair of dice. So, as you know, tossing a coin can give either head or tail, and tossing a pair of coin can give either head or head tail or tail head or tail tail, and rolling a die can have 6 this number much, and rolling a pair of die can give this much numbers, like 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 times 36 way are there. 36 event or outcomes are there. Note, the outcome of a random experiment are aimed to be equally likely when there is no reason to expect any one of the outcomes in a preference to the other. That is, each element has equal chance of being chosen. Equally likely gaafa jennu outcome in tokko probability isaan select ta'uu walqixa gaafa qabaatan equally likely jennaani. In a random experiment, the outcome which ensure the happening of a particular result are said to be favorable outcome to that particular results. If a pair of die is thrown in any one of the outcome, any one of the outcome can be this one has an equal chance of appearing at the top. Therefore, they can be considered as unequally likely. Kanaaf die tokko osoo hin darbine carraa lakkoofsonni tokko 2 3 4 5 6 probability isaanii hundi isaaniitu gubbarra oolu walqixa ta'a jechuudha. Isa akkasii sana maal jennaani equally likely outcomes jenna jechuudha. Equally likely outcomes jechuu ni dandeenya. Example 80, a fair die is thrown and how many favorable outcomes are there for getting an even number? And in picking the playing card from the pack of 52 cards, what is the number of favorable outcomes getting the picture of card? So there are 3 favorable outcomes. These are 2, 4 and 6 because of the outcome of even number can be this one. There are 12 favorable outcomes, meaning 4 jacks are there, 4 queens and 4 king are there. So what is an event here is that simply an event means, recall that any subsets of a sample space is called an event, and is usually denoted by E, and an event is a collection of sample points actually. So for example, the 4 faces of regular tetrahedron are number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and if it is shown, the number on the bottom face on which it stands is registered, then the list of an event in this experiment can be given like this one. So the possible event may be 1 or 2, 3, and maybe 4, 5. So this one is the way how you have to write the event. So a given sample. Types of events: there is simple events and the compound event are there. Simple event or elementary event is an event containing exactly one sample point. For example, in tossing of one coin, you have the occurrence of tail is a simple event. Compound event means when 2 or more events occur simultaneously, their joint occurrence is known as compound event. So an event that has more than one sample point is known as compound event. Kanaaf eventii gosa lama qabna. Occurrencein isaa tokko qofa ta'e taanaan simple event jennaani, occurrencein isaa lamaa fi sana ol ta'e taanaan garuu compound event jennaan jechuudha. Fakkeenyaaf when a die is rolled, if you are intersected in the event getting even number, then the event will be what? Compound event. For example, 2, 4, 6 all are even, therefore the probability of getting this one is what? Compound events. So an event are a subset of a sample space, and any set with m element has to the power of n subsets, and the number of events associated with the sample space can be given to the power of m. Sometimes this is called exclusive number of events. So the sample space keenyaaf m element kan qabnu taanaan to the power of m subset qabna jechuudha. Bunni kun formula. Suppose our experiment is tossing a 4 coin, and the sample space for this experiment is either head or tail, and thus this sample space has a total of 4 possible events, because to the power of 2 is 4, either empty set or head, tail, or both head and the tail. So you know that empty set is a subset of all sets. That's why we say that 4 events. Occurrence and the non-occurrence of an event are there. If a die is thrown, then this number is an event. Let's E be the event of getting odd numbers, this one. And when we throw the die, if the outcome is 3, then 3 is an element of event, then we say that E has occurred. If it is another trivial, the outcome is 4, then 4 is not an element of this one, therefore E is not occurred. Then this one should. Complement of an event, E denoted by E complement, not E, consists of all events in a sample space that are not in E. Let a die be rolled once, and let be the event of prime numbers appearing on the top, therefore this one is the sample event. And given the complement of this is simply 1 for 6, because it is not a member of this number, therefore equivalent to S minus E. Just to done this one. There is an algebra of an event, and an algebra of an event means that since events are sets or subsets of a sample space, one can form a union, intersection, complement of them. The operation of a algebra of sets like commutative, distributive, De Morgan's law, and so on. Now, mathematical algebra qabaachuu eventiin kunis kanneen akka commutative, distributive, De Morgan laws kan jedhaman apply gochuu ni dandeenya jechuudha. So the other one is exhaustive event. Exhaustive event means that events where at least one of them must necessarily occur every time the experiment is performed. For example, if a die is thrown, give an instance of exhaustive event. The sample space is this one, and from these events, these are an exhaustive events. So the event 1, 2, 3, 4, this one also an exhaustive event for this experiment. More generally, event E1, E2, En from the sets of an exhaustive event of the sample space S, where E1, E2, En subset of S, and their union become S. Mutually exclusive event are an event that cannot be happen at the same time. So say whether or not the following are mutually exclusive event. When a coin is tossed once, the event is either head or tail. When the die is rolled, event getting an even number and getting any prime number is what? An exhaustive event. Either we get head or tail must but cannot get both at the same time. Thus these two are mutually exclusive. E1 and E2 are not mutually exclusive because 2 is even number and it is prime at the same time. So exhaustive and the mutually exclusive event. If S is the sample space associated with a random experiment, and if E1 and E2 up to En are the subset of S, so E1 EI intersection EJ equivalent to empty set for I is different from J, and their union is S simply. So a collection of an event forms a mutually exclusive and exhaustive set of an event. If a die is thrown, the event is this one, are mutually exclusive and exhaustive, but even these are not because 3, 4 is intersection with 4, 5, 6 is simply what? An empty sets. There is also an independent event. Two events are said to be independent if the occurrence or non-occurrence of one event does not affect the occurrence or non-occurrence of the other. The other one is dependent event. Two events are said to be dependent if the occurrence or non-occurrence of one event can also affect the occurrence or non-occurrence of the other. Fakkeenyaaf, card is drawn from a well-shuffled pack of the card and the card is not replaced. Then the result of drawing a second card is dependent on the first card. Such type of event is known as dependent events. The other one is probability of an event. Probability can be measured by 3 different approaches actually. The classical or mathematical approach, the empirical or relative frequency approach, and the angiomatic approach. This one is the way of measuring probability. The classical approach, in classical approach to probability, if all the outcomes of random experiment are equally likely and are mutually exclusive, then the probability of an event is given by Pn over n of E over n of S. Number of outcomes favoring E over number of all possible outcomes. For example, if you toss a dice, what's the probability that an even number can be appears? So an even number can be 4, 6, 2, 4, and 6. Therefore, it is 3. 3 over 6 is simply 1 over 2. The empirical approach, this is based on the relative frequency of an event or an outcome. So when the experiment is repeated a larger number of times, here the probability of an event is the proportion of outcome favorable to E1 in the experiment. Therefore, frequency of E over total number of observation, or F over N, is known as empirical approach way of determining probability of an event. For example, if you records show that 60 out of 100,000 bulbs produced are defective, then the probability of newly produced bulb being defective is simply 60 over this number, that is very, very less. The angiomatic approach, in this approach, the probability of an event is given as a function that satisfies the following definition. 1. Let S be the sample space of the random experiment with event E. We associate the real number called the probability of an event, denoted by this one, that satisfy the following properties called angiom or postulate of the probability. What are they? 1. 0 is less than or equal to probability of an event. Probability of an event is less than or equal to 1. Probability of sample space is 1. S is the sample space that is known as sure event. If E1 and E2 are mutually exclusive, then probability of E1 union E2 equivalent to probability of E1 plus probability of E2. Actually, this one is angiomatic approach. Note that P is a function with a domain, the sets of subsets of S or sample space, and its range is the sets of real numbers between 0 and 1. Both are inclusive. Thus, we know the following. 1. The probability of an event is always between 0 and 1. And if event is empty set or impossible event, then probability of impossible event is 0. and if E is equivalent to S or certain event, then probability of certain event is always 1. If E union E complement is S, then probability of union E complement is probability of S, which is equal to 1. Then the probability of an event complement equivalent to 1 minus probability of event where E complement is equal to S over E. For example, in box contains 6 red balls. One is drawn at random. Find the probability of getting red ball and the white ball. The box contains all red balls, hence we are sure that the red will occur. Then the probability of getting red ball is what? 1, because probability of sure event is what? 1. So probability of sure event 6 over 6 1. The box contains no white balls. The chance of getting white ball is impossible. Then the probability is actually 0, like this. Example, a bag contains 3 red, 5 black and 4 white marbles. And 1 marble is drawn at random. What is the probability that the marble is black and the marble is not black? Therefore here, the probability of black is simply the number of black over number of samples, that is 5 over 12, because 12 is simply the summation of 3 plus 5 plus 4. The probability of not black is simply 1 minus probability of black, then 1 minus 5 over this one, that is 7 over 12. Thus probability of black plus probability of not black equivalent to what? 1. Which of the following cannot be a valid assignment of probabilities for the outcome of sample spaces W1, W2, W3, where W1 intersect W2 is Wi intersect Wj is empty set, and if I is differ from Ig. So here are some parameters given like this, then which one is not valid? So A is not valid actually, because the sum of the probability is no 1. B is valid, all the property in an axiom above are satisfied, and the C is not valid because the probability is not negative here. The negative number is not allowed. Here the summation is not 1, that's why it is failed. So okay, odds in favor and the odds against event are there. If M and N are probabilities of the occurrence and the non-occurrence of an event respectively, then the ratio M to N is called odds in favor of an event. The ratio N to M is called the odd against the events. For example, the odd against of certain event are 5 to 7. Find the probability of its occurrence. Let E be the event, then we are given the number not E, that is 5, and the number is 7, therefore N of sample equivalent to N not E plus N of E, that is 12. So probability is simply 7 over 12. The odds in favor of an event are 3 to 8. Find the probability of its occurrence. So N of E is 3, N of not E is 8. Therefore the summation was 11. So probability is simply 3 over 11. The other one is the rule of probability are there. That is addition rule of probability. From the previous discussion, recall that if E1, E2 up to N from the set of exhaustive event of the sample S, then E1 union E2 union En equivalent to S. Moreover, the probability of an event E is probability of E, which is given by N of E over N of S. Therefore, number of outcomes favoring E over total number of all possible outcomes is known as the rule of probability. Therefore, if E1 and E2 are any two events, then their union become their sum minus their intersection, and if an event are mutually exclusive, meaning their intersection is empty set, then the probability of their two are 0, so that the union of the two is simply the summation of the two events. For example, find the probability of obtaining 6 or 4 in one rolling of a die, and find the probability of getting head or tail in tossing a coin of once, and the die is rolled once, and find the probability that it is not even divisible by 3. Therefore, let E be the event of getting 6 and E2 be the event of getting 4. Then E1 and the E2 are mutually exclusive event. Therefore, the probability of E1 union E2 equivalent to their sum 1 over 6 over 1 over 6, that is 2 over 6, which equivalent to 1 over 3. So here correction, so you have to use 1 over 3. The events are mutually exclusive, therefore probability of head or tail is simply the sum of the two, which is 1. Here, when one tossing a die, we get this 6 number. The getting an even is like this, and the number divisible by 3 is simply 3 and 6. So the probability E1 and E2 are not mutually exclusive because 6 is the intersection. Then probability of even or divisible by 3 is simply even plus divisible by 3 minus even and divisible by 3. Therefore, 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6 minus 1 over 6, that is 2 over 6. This shows the addition rule of probability with 2 events. What do you think the rule will be for the 3 or more events? The rule can be extended for the finite number of an event, but because increasingly complicated, for example, for 3 events, it becomes probability of E1 union E2 union E3 simply the sum of the 3 minus their intersection. There is also a multiplication rule. So this is the multiplication rule of probability. So this rule is useful for determining the probability of the joint occurrence of an event. It is based on the concept of independent or dependence of an event. So when the occurrence of the first event affects the occurrence of the second event in such a way that the probability is changed and the events are said to be dependent. So multiplication rule kan fayyadamnu yoo occurrence event tokko irratti depend kan ta'u yoo ta'e maal jennaani probability ni jijjiirama. Kanaaf probability suni probability of event is known as dependent jennan jechuudha. For example, a bag contains 3 black and 2 white ball. We draw 2 balls, one after the other with a replacement. The second is drawn after the first is replaced. Find the probability that the first ball is black and that the second ball is also black. Here, let an event A be the first ball is black. Let event B be the second ball is again black. Therefore, the probability of an event is 3 over 5 and the probability of black is simply 3 over 5. Since ball is replaced, the sample space is not affected actually. Again, suppose we repeat the experiment in the 9, but this time the first ball is not replaced. Therefore, this time probability of an event is equal to probability of the first ball is black, 3 over 5, but probability of the first ball is black again, or the second ball is black, mean one black has been removed, not replaced. Therefore, the probability become 2 over 4, and the probability the first ball was no black is simply 3 over 4. Recognizing the dependence or independence is the paramount importance in using the multiplication rule of probability. When the occurrence of one event depends on the occurrence of the other event, we say the second event is conditioned by the first event. This leads into what is called conditional probability. Conditional probability means that if E1 and E2 are 2 events and the probability that E2 occurs given that E1 has already occurred is denoted by probability of E2 with E1. And it's called the conditional probability of E2 given that probability of E1 is already occurred. So if the occurrence or non-occurrence of E1 does not affect the probability of E2, or if E1 and E2 are independent, then probability of E2 given E1 equivalent to probability of E2. This is simply called multiplication rule of probability. So if E1 and E2 are any 2 events, the probability that both events occur denoted by probability of E1 and E2 equivalent to the intersection of the two, which means that probability of E1 E2 is given by simply the intersection of the two, or the multiplication of probability of E1 times E2 given E1 whenever probability of E1 is different from 0. Therefore, probability of E2 times probability of E1 given E2 whenever probability of E2 is different from 0 again. If E1 and E2 are independent, then probability of E2 given E1 equivalent to E2. Hence, their intersection is this one times this for independent event E1 and E2. For example, in a box contains 3 red and 2 black balls. One ball is drawn at random, is not replaced, and the second ball is drawn. Find the probability that the first ball is red and the second ball is black. So let E be getting the red in the first draw and the E2 is getting the black in the second draw. Then probability of E1 intersect E2 equivalent to probability of E1 times probability of E2, which means 3 over 5 times 2 over 4 because no replaced at all. Then it becomes what, 3 over 10 actually. This is for the die. A die is rolled and the coin is tossed. Find the probability of getting 3 on the die and the tail in the coin. Again, 3 bag contains 3 red, 4 below and the 3 white. The 3 balls are drawn once after the other. Find the probability of getting red on the first draw and the blue on the second draw and the white on the third draw. Each ball is drawn but then it is replaced back and the ball is drawn without replacement. Therefore, here let E be getting 3 on a die and E is getting on a tail on the coin. Since the two events are independent, then probability of E1 intersect E2 equivalent to probability of E1 times probability of E2, which means that 1 over 6 times 1 over 2, because this one's for the die, this one's for the coin, then the result is 1. Let E be getting red in the first draw, then getting blue in the second, getting the third. Then the balls are replaced after each draw, then the event become independent. Therefore, simply probability of E1 intersect E2 intersect E3 equivalent to E1 times E2 times E3, that is 9 over 215. And the balls are not replaced, so that they are dependent on each other, which becomes 3 over 10 times 4 over 9 times 3 over 8. So it becomes 1 over 20. So this one is the end of the chapters as well as the end of the course statics. I hope you get something from this course, from this tutorial. So thank you very much. Walumaa galatti statics tutorial in isaa asirratti ni dhumata. Galatooma waa hedduu akka irraa bartan abdii qabna. Waa wayii irraa akka fudhattan abdii qabna. Kanaaf chaanalii keenyaaf haaraa yoo taatan ammas subscribe osoo godhiin hin baay'ina. Warri chaanalii keenyaaf miseensa taatan immoo like gochuudhaan chaanalii keenya jajjabeessuu qabdu. Viidiyoo biraatiin nagaan walitti dhufnutti galatoomaa oolaa bulaa deebanaa jenneerra.